Hey, little man, what's wrong with you?
Nobody wants to play with me, and I'm all alone.
Well, I noticed you over here being sad, and sometimes when you're sad, people don't want to be around sad people. So instead of saying I'm sad and nobody likes me and nobody wants to play with me, how about saying positive things like everybody likes me and everybody wants to play with me? So try that. Repeat after me. Everybody likes me.
Everybody likes me.
Everybody wants to play with me.
Everybody wants to play with me.
Now, how would that feel if everybody wanted to be your friend?
Good.
Good? All right. So keep saying that. Everybody likes me. Everybody wants to play with me.
Everybody likes me, and everyone wants to play with me.
So, little man, with your newfound self-concept of repeating those affirmations, do you feel better? Huh? All right. So I want you to try and to play with them again and see how it works out, okay?
Hey, can I play? Can I get some bread, please? Sure. He sees it.
Hello, powerful people. So, the video clip that you just watched obviously was a skit. However, it just goes to show that having a positive self concept can get you further in life than having a negative one. If you're always telling yourself and feeding your mind that you're ugly, that you're not worthy, that nobody likes you, that you have a hard time making friends, that you don't have any friends, that is what is going to be reflected back to you. Lots of times, kids often come home and they're crying to their mom that, they don't have any friends and nobody likes them. But if you just can get your kid or child or someone to flip that and start saying positive affirmations, I guarantee that you will see a change in them. And it's not just so they can get friends, but just so they can feel worthy and have that confidence. And guess what? They're giving it to themselves. It's nothing that's temporary, like being on social media or, other things that can give you that short term high. But the high that you can give to yourself and uplift yourself and pour into yourself, it's going to take you a lot further than being negative. You got to think about every time you say something out of your mouth, it's an affirmation. So are you saying something positive or are you saying something negative? I guarantee that if you're saying something positive, you will see that reflected back to you in a good way. When you feed yourself negative thoughts, it will start to perpetuate into your life. When you are telling yourself that you're not this or you're not good enough or you're not successful enough, you're always comparing yourself to others. And guess what? When you keep feeding your mind those thoughts, it's like it festers and it grows and it doesn't feel good and it creates dis-ease. Who wants to have that in their mind? And then a lot of times once you let it just keep going, it could turn into a mental illness because it's just negativity brewing. So I know that our minds is programmed to think negative thoughts and it's from a survival aspect, but you can flip those negative thoughts when they come. You can observe those thoughts and say, you know what, that thought does not serve me. That's a negative thought. I am going to flip that and say something more positive. Instead of thinking like, oh, nobody likes me and I don't have any friends, flip it. And that's what I try to encourage my kids to do is to don't have those negative thoughts. Don't think negatively. Pour it into yourself. Think highly of yourself. Have that confidence to know that you are worthy, you are loved, you are cared for. And trust me, you will see it. Self acceptance is better than what others think about you. When you accept yourself, other people will too. And I'm sure we've all heard of the saying of how can someone else love you if you can't love yourself? And that is a true statement. Have you ever seen people that just gravitate towards them? That's usually because they have a high self concept, a high self esteem, if you will, or high confidence. And people naturally gravitate towards that energy. And it's like, kids need to learn how to do that too. Tell them that they need to accept themselves for who they are. Once they accept themselves, other people will be more accepting of them. For kids to have that inner knowingness that they are accepted and that they are loved by themselves, they will see that reflected back to them in their reality. People will treat them different just for themselves. Not, like I said, not to try to be the most liked or most popular kid, but just to have that boost in confidence for themselves. So give it a try. Give your kids some positive affirmations to say to themselves every morning while they're brushing their teeth. Once they make a routine or a habit of it, it could be really good for them. And teach them to start flipping negative thoughts, especially when they start getting into becoming an adolescent, because that's when that depression can really seep in. All right, guys, thank you for watching.